Afternoon traders. Hope you guys all had a great week trading. In today's video, I'm just going to be going over some of the positions I'm holding and positions that I'm going to be getting into at market close. And then in tomorrow's video, I'm going to be going over my whole entire watch list. It has like 50 or more stocks. The stocks are potentially setting up and how to play them exactly. So if you guys appreciate that kind of content, please like, subscribe, comment. Always greatly appreciated. Without further ado, let's get into it. So SPX so far as of now is at 47.76. Not all that bad. We're still in a consolidating range between 4,700 and 4,800. So until we can clear 4,800, I would be careful about getting bullish. I mean, personally, I think that the market's about to melt up to the upside, and I'm holding a lot of individual names, not really looking at the indexes too heavily. But that's just something to keep in mind if you guys are trading SPY, the Qs, or the big holders within those. So the stocks I'm watching right now, as I said in this morning's video, I have NVS. As you can see, if I go to the weekly chart, we're closing out above all-time highs. We cleared this 105.86, which we never got to close above that beforehand. And I ended up buying it, I believe, right here. I believe I bought it 106.30. So I'm up a little bit on that position. I'm not planning on adding anything to that position just due to the fact that there's a lot of gaps in the chart. So I'm keeping that relatively low percentage of my accounts. But I do think that NVS definitely has more room to the upside. NVIDIA, what I like about NVIDIA is that we have high volume on the weekly. According to my Fibonacci extension, we have room to 583, more like 584. But I like how we have a nice strong close above all-time highs. I think that you might get some consolidating price action maybe next week, considering it's a 3-day week. But what I'm really going to be watching is, so my plan as of now is if NVIDIA comes back down to 520, I'll be getting out of it. That's my break-even point. I doubled my position in NVIDIA the other day at 544. So if it pushes back down to 520, I'll be all out in NVIDIA. But I plan on holding NVIDIA until it tells me otherwise. I think NVIDIA is a very strong name for 2024 personally. So I plan on holding that for a while until the stock takes me out. On ANET, I really like this stock due to the fact that on the weekly, you can see that we closed above all-time highs. We based for a little bit, and now we're pushing up. I bought them at 246, which was, let's see, that was this day right here. I bought them 244 is where I bought them. I bought them right about here. So we're continuing to push up. Not the strongest price action to the upside, but nevertheless still decent. On the weekly, it's looking good. Getting a little extended, so that's just something to keep in mind. I do like how we have an increase in volume, not significantly huge increase, but still an increase nevertheless. So I'm going to be holding on to ANET. Kind of the same plan as NVIDIA. I doubled my position in ANET today. I doubled it, I believe, at 254. So I'm down a little bit on the second half position, but I'm not really too worried about it because the risk is very minimal. So what I'm looking for is if it comes back down to 245 in the coming weeks, then I'll be getting out of ANET. But until it comes back down to 245, I'll be staying in that and just following the trend to let the stock take me out. I got into CRM yesterday. I bought them, I believe, what was it at? I know I bought them at it was 271 is where I bought it. So I'm up a little bit on CRM, nothing significant, but I'm going to be doubling the position once I get to 284. I think it definitely has room to there. As you can see on the weekly chart, we have heavy volume on the weekly, which I really like on the breakout. We're within this range for a bit, consolidated, and now we're pushing upwards. I do think that CRM definitely has a lot of room to the upside, possibly to 300. Just my opinion, but it's definitely a stock worth looking at. And the position I'm going to be getting into this afternoon is going to be Microsoft. Microsoft has a nice clear breakout. We got decent volume, increasing price with increasing volume, which is very positive for Microsoft. As long as we hold above 384.30 until close today, I will be getting involved with Microsoft. So those are the top stocks I'm holding. If you guys have any other stocks that you guys are looking at, please feel free to comment them. I always like to hear what you guys have to say, but yeah, so that's what I'm watching, and tune in for tomorrow's video for my full watch list.